So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to Voyager, our Dark Ages Get a Fenris and Friends venue. Where, I believe, with the coming of morning, our illustrious pack is setting off in a long boat, to go assailing the Baltic and go take a little look-see at a couple things. God damn it, Bob. I just started. God damn it. But yeah, we are gonna go sail away. Hey, who's your navigator? Who's that?
Well, if nobody will pipe up, it will of course be on.
Oh boy. Let me see how bad this is about to be.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Who's your navigator there, friend?
Just go back to sleep, sister.
Oh, fuck it, let it be Aaron. Rolls over. He's the alpha roll.
Okay. Why don't you Man, I hate including at least one of these words in anything I say to Arn. Why don't you roll me some go with intelligent survival.
That's rude.
Well, I think you're a great survivor, buddy.
Fuck, I forgot. Where am I rolling? Vikings or werewolf?
Vikings.
Alright. This accounts for both. Yeah, fuck you. Look at that. 4 successes. Out of 5. Of course, Arn's leading. He always leads.
We know where we're going.
No.
Exactly where you're
I
going.
know where we're going.
Well, look on the bright side. With a 4 out of 5, you're at least sailing in the right direction. No, you're actually right on fucking course. And it will be quite the lengthy, delightful, goddamn it, Bob, trip. Is there anything that you lot would like to accomplish on your way there? Would like to say? Would like to do? In your company? On the boat? You have naturally your pack mate. You have these motherfuckers. You have not that. Ooh, not that. And naturally, you have this bitch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't forget about that. About some bad decisions you made.
I didn't make any bad decisions. I was supporting my wife. That's what I was doing. I'm sorry if you don't like that, Katie.
I'm sorry. What is the name of Arn's wife?
Maya.
All right, Maya.
Right. So do we have a plan?
The slow head turn to Arn.
Hmm?
Do we have a plan?
We have... Yes. Yes, we have a plan.
What is the plan?
It's to help these measly silver fangs with their problem with the Walking Dead.
And do we have a plan for the kin with the Walking Dead?
Well,
seeing as they are the Walking Dead.
Sister, fear not. We are bringing the kin to give extra hands around their stronghold to assist.
What stronghold?
They have a stronghold, right? It's got walls.
I mean, there are walls.
Are they of stone?
Yes, they
All
are.
right, he
Albeit when you left, there were.
You know what? He believes it's a stronghold.
Okay. I love you.
Yes. High walls built of stone, thick. Quite impressive for the
And have you told
Silverfangs.
the kin they're doing that?
I mean, I assume the wormful would have, because the wormful was going to tell us in the morning before we set sail what's happening.
It was. And actually, since you bring that to point, what your glorious worm foe has tasked you with is going and doing recon, seeing how far the infestation has spread. Good luck. Which probably explains why you're the only ship sailing. But continue on. Continue as you were.
Yes, we are doing some recon, seeing, getting a lay of the land.
So they're aware that we're doing recon, yes? You've told them as Alpha that we're doing recon.
Yes.
Have you?
I mean, he would have. He would have made. Look, before they set sail, you know how on is. I did it last time. He would have done it this time.
Well, here's the real question. Did you stick to your guns on, no, we're fighting them all by ourselves? Because you were pretty committed to that last time.
You know what? I don't think he would have. You know, he is intelligence 2, not 1.
I didn't think it was an intelligence thing. I thought he'd just decided this is what they were going to do for glory
No.
or some shit.
No, what they do when they get there is different, however. But what the plan is for the kin, because he does care about the kin. They are not 9-foot death machines like he is. 9-foot glorious death machines like he is. But he again nods. Yes.
It would be wise to, at least before we do any form of recon, actually discuss it with the Silverfangs.
Didn't he say something about spying on them too?
Nope.
No? Alright, I thought he did.
I mean,
Sweet.
it was all in all, check and see what the situation is, see if they can hold their own fucking shit, because god damn it, I bet they can't.
Yes. Yes, we should discuss this.
And we should not go alone anywhere. Looks right into Krar's eyes.
Astra, I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Looks over at Aaron. We should stay together if we're doing a recon.
Yes. Together we are stronger. No deviations this time, Krar.
Of course, with no deviations, of course.
I mean it.
On, if I ever doubt that you mean anything you say, it will be the day I die.
Ha ha ha! I'm glad you agree. Smiles. Wonderful. There, you see, we have a plan. Recon and assess the situation. If these Silverfangs are really holding within their stronghold.
Oh boy.
What is it today?
She just idly shakes her head. Just watching the, I mean, it is the Baltic Sea and all, but the whole point is to only be so far away from the land. Away enough that they can, catch the breeze, but she's just watching the fucking landline sail past. How far do you think they've gotten by now?
Well, I'm sure that Novgorod is having a hell of a time. I'm sure that Muscovy is allowing their Mongolian overlords to. Oh, sorry, you don't know about this. I'm sure that the horsemen, yes, the invading horsemen are having one grand old time protecting their vassal state from the raging dead. Yes, yes.
Blank stare.
And as far as the northern states, I'm sure the Sami tribes are having a grand time.
Arn just leans over to Dite. Was that in old tongue? Because I did not understand any of that.
She just kind of leans back. Carr seems to know people who know yet more people.
Of course he does. That's why he's here.
Yes, it is. Just
Knows.
kind of shakes her head. You know, if we could get to a big enough place, we could actually probably get him to send word and see how far they've gotten.
Hmm. 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 Perhaps there is. Hmm. Hmm.
She kind of looks over at Astra like, please finish his sentence for him. I'm dying. The suspense is killing me.
Russia kind of blinks, kind of zoned out a bit, and she'll kind of say, "What?"
Guess. Exactly.
Gestures to Krar.
Ravens.
Connections, remember?
Yes, all of my connections are not in this part of Europe.
His
No.
connection's on the other side, doesn't he?
What?
Ravens?
Oh, yes. Well,
He has that as well, but no, also people everywhere.
Oh. Nods to herself. Krar,
yes.
you have ties to other people.
I may.
You do or you don't.
As difficult as this may seem, I do.
It does not seem difficult to me. It's very... Licks her lips.
There's a look over like, don't do it.
Cunning of you.
Slow glance over to Krar. That was almost a compliment. One might dare say it was a compliment.
Krar takes a rage.
For being complimented. For called cunning. I'm furious. What? What?
It's because
But
it's
Krar
bad.
will just smile.
Why don't you get word to your people and see if this undeath has spread to their lands?
I will make sure to pick up a quill and some ink as soon as I can, Astra.
Good. Wouldn't want your friends being in such a difficult position.
Excellent. Now, as we are all gathered here, it's time to go over the cunning plan. So, when we reach the stronghold of the Silver Fangs, Quar, we will send a message. Multiple messages.
Oh, for fuck. Asher just stands up and walks to the end of the boat.
And this continues.
Yeah, no, fuck it. You look behind her. Aaron, if you're going to do that, at least be courteous.
What? It was your idea.
Yes.
But I'm being clear. This is what we are doing. Would you not like clarity, sister?
We've...
You cannot
No.
have open questions within a plan. It must be solid. Everybody on the same page. That is how it is absolute. That is how we win. How we are victorious.
We've just talked about the plan.
Yes, and now we are sealing the deal.
Why?
Clarity.
I'm going to the end of the boat.
As water laps peacefully at the side of the longboat. And yes, you continue along your merry way. Oh, lordy. Sooner or later, it will come to the point where the kin do bring down the sails, resume their places at the oars, and begin prepping to approach the shore. It's lovely. Yes, it does. This lovely, scenic shore. Bob, would you like to show them what's on the shore?
Sure thing. There are so many of them. They shamble around or the other. Right now, they seem somewhat aimless. You can see as they clumsily bump into each other, a lot of them have things sticking out of them that you can't really tell at this distance. You just know that those protrusions are not natural to a human frame. And they just make the worst noise. It's just like 1,000 mouths snapping and snarling randomly.
By Odin's beard.
We can't beach here.
Yeah, for what it's worth. Dide like scampers to the prow of the ship, like to get a better look, essentially.
It's the Silver Fang stronghold up the river.
Is it?
Dide will kind of point. It's basically just inland. This is where y'all raided before. This is where you're sent. It's essentially the epicenter.
There's no way.
How far away have we been seeing these creatures?
This is a very good question. Let me pull up my little mappy-doo. Hey, Bob, how long
You'd
did your
probably-
voyage take? And yeah, feel free to answer.
So originally I characterized it as days. However, upon review, it would have been multiple weeks, which is fine because it took weeks to set up the scenes. So it would have definitely been a few weeks. At least the beginning to now. The upsetting thing is that this place was nearly cleared out at the beginning of Arn's journey. It's strange to see these things back here again. And there are so many of them.
It seems they have not been fruitful in their actions. These paths were clear. Look, now they are scattered, covered in these monstrosities.
And for the sake of answering, I imagine you've been seeing them, not before you entered the Gulf of Finland, but for a part of the way, you've every so often been spotting a group of them. They don't have much reason to be by the coast. It's just that here at, well, where would be St. Petersburg is,
Mhm.
there's a lot of them gathered up there.
What's the Umbra look like?
Whew. I wish you
Detay,
could hear Bob laughing at me.
Detay, what do your golden eyes see?
Oh boy. Let's find out. And yeah, she's got her sea legs pretty good. She's not worried about it. She just kind of plunks down on the prow of the ship. And pulls a little, metal disc out of her bag. For all intents and purposes, a mirror. Breathes on it, polishes it up with her her sleeve. And takes a good, long, hard look. It's gonna be thrilling. Let's see how she do. She is reasonably good at this. Oh yeah, she has no problem. So in part, I'm gonna confer with Bob on this because I didn't even plan on zombies.
My God, the Umbra is so horrible, she's dumbfounded into silence.
Yeah, she takes a minute. She sets up with the mirror and then finally slowly kind of reaches up, grabs the, well, not rail per se, but grabs up at the edge of the boat and brings herself up and starts panning the coast, looking as it were through the mirror as she does so. Oh, Baines squints. Very much like Fomori, though those bodies are dead. They're infectious, almost. They're dripping.
Just look at Arn. We can't get through that on our own.
No. No, it would be unwise to even think about doing such a thing.
Krar, you can see the best out of us. Take a closer look at those corpses.
Very well.
Look for any standards, insignias, any type of... Point at the marks of painted marks on the shields, signifying where they're from and all that. Look for anything like that.
Observe I will. So, from where I'm at on the boat, I mean, how far away are these things?
I'm going to say that with a lot of you paying attention and the fact that you the kin probably started to bank in a bit until they got the idea of what was going on. So they haven't gotten too close to the coast, but close enough that with good vision you can pick out details.
Okay. Actually, Krar only has 4 dots for this roll. He's gonna roll anyway. Okay. Neat stuff, bitches. Viking.
If you like, I will let you. You can either do perception alertness for a larger scale, or if you want, I will let you do perception investigation if you're particularly trying to pick out details, certain, pinpoints.
I'll do just perception alertness if that's acceptable. Okay. Or investigation. Either roll is the same amount of dices.
It is up to you.
And at diff 6, that's 2 successes.
Which one you doing?
Investigation. So, what kind of markings are on these things?
So,
oh yeah,
the most you can tell that these are your group is so used to roughing up. Or a fair number of there is a relative term here.
Is he going out for anyone else, or is it just me?
Okay, yes, it is me. I'm really sorry, Bob.
All right, sorry, Bob. You got kind of wobbledy there for a second.
Yeah, it's been that has been my night. There are some local, but I can tell just from your knowledge of the area, a lot of from regions that are a little different culturally and are run by different people, due north and due west.
West is water, baby.
East. Just directions, man. No, a lot of them are not from around here. Like an upsetting number of them are not from around here.
So yeah, you're picking up details of stylization of clothing, maybe armor, maybe weapons sticking out of them. Basically you're able to piece together not a grand picture for alertness, but with investigation, you can definitely get the idea of culturally, this is pretty widespread, and for some reason they're all back here.
Okay. Oh, also, I miscategorized the year. It's going to be 300 more years until the Mongolians get here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, nerd. So, Krar is going to, lean, sit back into the boat and still looking at these things. He's just going to say, "Well, I see only one in this group that bears the markings of Novgorod. The rest of them are from other places. And I mean all the rest of them, at least in this group."
Which means potentially that stronghold might be destroyed already.
Potentially. But it seems whatever it was not originated from here. It either came sweeping across the lands.
Look for any Guru.
Garu.
There's a bit of a grimace. Dide is still watching through the glass. Well, through the metal disc. Be hard to pick up from this side.
Dita, scan the boat. Make sure nothing's on with us.
She actually responds pretty quickly to that and flicks the thing down across them. I mean, she of course sees things like actually will not see his spirit heritage because he's not over there, but we'll be flicking a glance over the ship. Naturally does, there's a fleeting scan down the water and then to the edge of the boat and across it. From what I can tell, they're riding the bodies. I don't think any of them's going to be here without us seeing.
No, I don't mean stepping sideways. Krar, check among the dead.
Be hard to tell unless they were Metis. Finally tears her eyes away from the disc.
Check.
Krar is going to. Yeah, Krar will roll perception. Would it be perception investigation or perception alertness to see a big mountain that is spot?
I think to pick out a guru among the dead, it'll be investigation. It'll be very high def.
Okay. How very high?
I'm talking
9
like
high
9.
or 8 high?
Talking like 9.
Oh, well then I fail. And Krar sees nothing. So he, or yeah. So he will,
I mean-
say, I cannot tell.
For what it's worth, he sees a lot. He can see a lot of details. He can see, he's picking up little cultural signs and stuff, but finding a guru when you revert to breed after dying, unless there are wolves limping along in there, or you spot like a glyph on a shield or something, it's a pretty long shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
And
We should make for the Silverfangs.
Indeed.
Just
Hope
kind
that
of-
their stronghold is held.
Panicked glance.
Follow the
Isn't
river.
their stronghold the place that went up in flames last time?
No. There is a bigger, far bigger.
You mean the one across the moon bridge?
Yes.
How long did it take you to get there from here?
Many weeks. Considering that our task was to come and survey, recon, and see the condition of these lands.
And how far it's spread.
Has spread. We are not a force to take on this.
We should verify that the Silverfangs are still alive.
The town. Whereas there may still be some there.
It's been over a month. Look how many there are.
Not. There has to be a way we can get word to that stronghold.
Dite,
Flicks a glance.
could you not send a messenger?
I can, but I can't cross over on the ship. I'll end up in the water.
What if we were to keep the ship in the shallows? We pick a quiet point. Attempt that.
You can find a safe place to land. I can find a messenger. She kind of glances over to Krar, especially with him around. And Krar, where's the closest place to here that you have a contact?
The closest place. That would be the Livonian port of Riga. Fortunately for you, there are fellow pagans there. Fortunately for us, there are fellow pagans there.
Strikes a pose. Ha ha!
Ha
What do you think of this, sister?
We'll have to move quickly. And if we
I
draw the
just-
slightest bit of noise, that horde could descend upon us.
I do not want the boat to hit the shore. Do not risk the kinfolk.
For what it's worth, the kin are carefully maintaining distance, because even they're not liking the look of that.
I believe this could work.
And Nick, you'll have to give me an idea of where the fuck that is.
So if we are in the Gulf of Finland,
Mm-hmm.
actually allow me to look at a map of Europe.
+2.
All right. So if you go into the Gulf of Finland, if you go at where it starts and you go like directly south, there's that I mean with the countries there, it almost looks like it could be a like a glove or like some kind of mailed gauntlet, right?
Okay.
Here. Sorry about how long this is taking. Hold on. So, unfortunately, as soon as I give this to you, there's going to be a highlighted region on this map, and I'm just gonna
That'll work.
all right, let me just post it to my desktop and send it over Messenger real quick, or as quickly as I can.
Meanwhile, I assume you guys are encouraging the kin to go ahead and get proper back out to sea.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Ditto will agree. As soon as you can find a safe place to go ashore, she can do something spirit side.
Yeah, I guess it's looking for that place.
It is indeed. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, Riga is going to be like on the coast within that highlighted area. Like in the I think it's actually called
Okay, I
like
see it.
yeah, like the Gulf of Estonia or like something like that.
Gulf of Riga, in fact.
Oh, there you go, Gulf of Riga. So there you go. We're going to the Gulf of Riga, kids.
All right. Would y'all like to begin rolling I guess perception alertness to keep an eye on the coastline? I'm going to assume the plan is maybe have the kin keep fairly close to shore,
Yep.
do rowing, and that way you can actually assess where you see more or fewer bodies.
1.
2 successes.
Fabulous. 2, 1, and 2. All right. So with that, we'll say you guys get the first spot you see that is fairly clear is still maybe a little unnervingly near, but seems clear. At least from what you can see of the coastline. You are just getting to
Yeah, sorry.
maybe halfway down the coast or halfway down the Gulf.
All right, if we beach quietly, we should be all right.
Perhaps we can keep the boat in the shallows. And we swim.
Dide just kind of glances between them because it is a viable option. You can keep the boat out far enough that you don't actually hit ground. It means a little bit of a swim, but these aren't exactly the deepest of ships, so you can get reasonably close and hop out and be in like good shoulder at most deep water.
I'm only thinking, if we beach, take a lot of effort to get us back out to water, and if they are upon us, and trust we will be in the Umbra. We cannot protect the ship from that side.
She just starts unbuckling, loosening some of her own stuff.
How many of us are going ashore?
A guru. No kin.
Is it not? And yeah, likewise, all things considered, she will begin dropping a handful of things as well. In fact, in light of the chance of flight over fight, she'll actually start unbuckling armor, unless directed otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she's doing the same. Fuck that.
Of course. Removes everything.
Everything. Just stands there, hands on hips. Glorious.
I mean, Astra's just over the side and in.
Yep. Your kinfolk will maneuver reasonably close.
Oh shit! Do you know what? We
Hmm?
might not even have to go to Riga. Let me. All right, we are going somewhere. We're landing somewhere. Let's just keep going forward. I'm gonna do some stuff on computer. Krar has no armor, so let's go.
All right, guys. So I'm going to say in water that's honestly not that deep. I'm not going to require rolls for you to fucking get ashore. It's just, if you'd like, you can roll stealth to try to do so quietly.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a thing you can do.
I assume dexterity stealth.
Yes, in fact.
In fact.
In fact.
Is there more? Oh god. Be the one. Shit.
Okay.
Give me that stealth roll, Nick.
Okay, hold on. I am going to give an excellent roll of stealth. As you can see, successes.
Krar nearly drowns.
Ah,
Oh my god! Oh. No, so 2 successes. Of course, it's Krar's luck that he jumps into the riptide, so. Like, oh shit! Oh, but, it's with you guys. It's with you guys.
All right. In the end, you all succeed, albeit one just barely. So yeah, all 4 of us, all 4 of you, drop down at the edge of the boat, actually like hoist yourselves down into the water so you don't make a huge fucking splash, and just kind of carefully wade ashore, keeping an eye on the coastline, keeping an eye on the trees. And yeah, as soon as you're up on the coast, Dida will kind of glass back among you. Are you all coming across with me?
yes.
We all are.
Why would we not?
She can get across in the Umbra fairly easily. We should, at least 2 of us should stay here and keep an eye on the boat and what we're seeing out here too.
As long as Kara comes across, this should be quick and should be easy.
Take Krar. Aaron and I'll keep an eye on things.
Yes.
She will not. See if she has any technical difficulties. She does not. She and pulling Krar in the process, the two of them go piff. So while the two of you boldly keep a watch on the coast, Krar, you get yanked across the gauntlet. Where do you stand?
Oh wait. Spirit Heritage 5.
Yep.
Tell me.
You know, normally it would be fun to question, but she kind of gives Krar a pat on his feathery shoulder. For now, you're exactly what I need. And she'll kind of cast a glance around. Most of what they're going to see around the coastline are gull spirits and whatnot. But she'll kind of give him a nudge and start walking towards the trees.
And Krar will begin walking with her.
And for what it's worth, as a reminder, she does have spirit heritage of her own. She's got
Well,
those
and-
gold eyes. She's got fine scaling around like her finger joints at her jawline, the ridge of her brow. Firedrake be praised.
Ah, yes, indeed.
But yes, she will actually take you along, walking with you into the tree line. And just kind of wait, peering, because I don't believe you have Spirit Magnet, but sooner or later, you'll get some attention. And it is only so long before, without the need of a summoning, summoning right. Almost said spell. Lol, lol, lol. One or two crows will start coming along, making their lovely, lovely croaking noises. You know, landing in the trees initially, calling, crying, and finally, one will come down, perch itself on Krar himself.
Is this crow a lady crow or a man crow?
Can you tell the difference? I mean, it's a spirit crow, so
I only assumed I could because I have Spirit Heritage 5. If you'd like me to roll.
I mean, spirits don't really. I mean, some do. Some are decidedly gendered, but
okay.
most are not.
Well, in that case, and this is definitely a crow, not like a raven or a...
Let me quickly take a little looky poo at you. Oh, I already have you pulled up. Hot diggity damn. Yep, this is absolutely a crow.
Okay.
It just perches on your shoulder, makes fairly contented little croaking noises, and ruffles up a bit, settles there.
Ah! Well, hello, sibling crow.
And as bird spirits can generally teach spirit speech, they can, in fact, be understood. So it just kind of contentedly makes a very similar noise and says, "Hello, little brother."
So, unfortunately, I didn't come for a social call. Have you smelt or seen all those disgusting undead wretches that cling to this earth?
It proceeds to ruffle itself up. Today is, for what it's worth, weirdly not annoyed that you're forging ahead with the conversation. She is kind of rifling herself over because Diddy doesn't have as many biddies as she used to have. So she's kind of rifling through her attuned clothes and trying to find something to offer. And it's, yes, gross. Can't eat them. Even their eyes are bad.
So disgusting. Now, how is a bird of prey like ourselves supposed to get a decent meal when those things keep killing and rotting everything they touch?
The crow is starting to get kind of excited about it. Like, very agitated. Exactly. How are we supposed to find a meal if everything that they kill gets back up?
Ah, so annoying. So damning. So vexing. Ugh. Well, listen. Me and my friends are going to do battle with whatever evil force, whatever malignant tumor of a thing decided to do this. So, Brother Crow, I offer you this chiminage to help me now. If you deliver just a small message quite some distance away for us, we will help cleanse this foulness, and you can go back to eating. And in fact, I, too, can.
Dide has quirked a brow, but is not interrupting because she wants to see where this goes. She pulls her hands back out of her pockets for the moment, just kind of sets them on her hips and watches. And why don't you roll me... Oh, let's see. Oh, your pool, sir. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, look, whatever it is, it's going to have 5 extra dice for the spirit heritage.
You right. So you're
Well,
rolling, God help you, charisma expression, which is generally how one coaxes a spirit to a thing. God bless
Okay.
your extra 5 dice.
So it is going to be a greater difficulty because I have 0 expression.
Talents do not invoke any penalty. You just
No?
don't get any dots.
Oh, okay, so that's 6 dice total.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, let's cross our fingers and hope that good old Krar does a thing, huh? Holy shit, I did a thing.
That's
3 successes.
And the crow gives its beak, a very, it's still it's worked up. It's excited about it. Does a clickety clack. And finally goes, thinks about it, mulls it over, turns a beady eye on Dide. Dide just kind of shrugs at it. Because fuck it. And it turns one beady eye back around to Krar, doing the head tilty thing. Snaps the head around one eye, snaps the head around the other eye. Gives you the side eye double over. Yes, I will do the thing. What is the message?
Sibling, you are too kind.
I know. Ruffles itself up, preens its little breast feathers like, yes, I'm magnificent. Of course.
I'm actually genuinely enjoying this interaction.
I am too. I wasn't ready for you to go by a fucking ham, but it's beautiful.
Hey, man. It's Krar we're talking about. Okay. Yeah. So, and well, shit.
I mean, I just kind of quirks a brow like, I'm ready to step in any minute, but if you got this, fuck it.
So, Dita, what message are we to send, and to who, and where?
What was it? Up to the crescent moon?
Yes.
Is that? I thought we're searching the village to see if there's any Silverfang near there. Any Garou left?
Didn't you say you wanted to send the message back to their stronghold?
I thought the stronghold's miles away, right?
I mean, the Silverfang, yes. They're the Up to the Crescent Moon is a ways away. This is the fastest way to reach them with a message, as opposed to trying to travel there. I assume that is what you wanted to do.
Right.
Were you instead trying to get a message to see if there was anyone left in St. Petersburg?
Because the idea, I just know that there was a village that we got, that I started a fight near, and I disappeared. That's the village near here, right?
Yep. St. Petersburg is where the fight started. It is also the place that all of the undead originated from. Like, there was an explosion of fire and shit.
Did that happen? I don't know. Was I not here for that part of the scene?
I believe you were
Oh,
not.
right, Tom, you weren't there. Yeah, everything exploded in a pillar of necrotic energy, and
Yes.
that's why I'm. All right, that explains my confusion.
There
I'm
you
sorry,
go.
dude.
I'm sorry for not thinking to mention it because you would have been told.
Because I thought we were going to that town to see if there were people alive.
That's basically the coast that you rolled up to. The
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought
St.
like
Petersburg is only a bit off the coast. It is pretty
I
much right
thought
there.
we were going for this town to see if they were holding, and then, right, okay.
Okay, I figured the message you wanted to send was to their actual like the place where you went because you did mention it.
So Tom, Glorious Arn,
Yes.
Arn would have told us that is the plan, to send message to our home sept, yeah?
Oh, what?
What?
Where'd you get the home set?
What are we doing?
You're
I'm
sending
so
a message
confused.
either into we could either have it send a message to the sept of the Crescent Moon, or if you like, we can have it scout over the area of St. Petersburg to see if there's anyone alive.
That was the idea to scout. That was my idea because I didn't know that it exploded in necrotic fire of death. To
I
have
mean,
it
we saw a
scout there.
pillar. We didn't know. We have no idea what became of it. So, to be fair, it's not the worst idea.
To have it scout there, see if there's any Garou left there.
So
we
yeah,
can extract.
Katie,
So-
in light of
Mhm.
this new development, is it okay for just this once to retcon the favor
I mean, you can
asked?
still basically say, have it take a message and have it go there. And if there is anyone alive there, deliver the message. And if not,
Oh, okay, yeah.
ha ha, we can still do this.
Okay, so Dibbling Crow, what I would like in exchange for our part of the bargain is I would like you to go to the location of St. Petersburg. You know where it is, yes?
And the crow does some hippity hoppity shit and kind of mulls it over. Takes a glance at Dide. I'll say that Dide is also like she actually uses spirit speech to speak to it, but kind of fields a rough landmark situation for the crow spirit to make sure that it is aware of where it is going, and then kind of nods over to Krar.
We would like you to deliver the message to any Garou left untainted by Weaver, Worm, or Wild, that we, the sons and daughters of Fenrir, have come to aid you in your fight. Of
And,
course, if there are none alive, then we will still fight this. After all, it is something disgusting, is it not?
This is about where Dide finally pulls out a bauble, one of many, offering it over and saying, "And if there are none alive, find him again," gesturing with her, with her nose to, wow, I almost said Arn, to Krar, and tell us so. The bird, of course, it almost immediately snatches the bauble, tucks it up under its wing. It's gone. And gives Krar a nod. Deal is done. Does a little pity pat of the talons, kind of shuffling over to the edge of your shoulder. And hops off, taking to the air.
And as it leaves, Krar will say, "Thank you, dear sibling." Very well. Dite, the thing is done. Now what?
Now we go back. She turns to exit the tree line. In the meantime, if I was not about getting up from his chair, I heard. I hope it was not. Aha.
So the rest of you are waiting on the beach, right?
Yes.
You hear the dragging footfalls before you see them. A little bit spread out. There are 3 of these things just kind of aimlessly wandering around. They don't seem to have spotted you.
Stay close, sister. Do not tread too far into the land.
But don't attract any attention. Just let them pass.
Anon will just, bend down, making himself lower. Oh, it's the ground anyway.
Would you two like to roll stealth?
Yes.
Get low.
Nope.
Not a botch, which is good. But still a fail. So, Arn kind of hunkers down as much as someone of his size can hunker down. Astra kind of maybe thinking she got this a little too much. We'll say flops with a little bit of noise. Being like, whatever, they're pretty derpy, they don't see shit. And just kind of flops down. Maybe had a little bit of something still attached. Gives a little bit of a jingle jangle. Not a huge amount of noise. It wasn't a botch. Just enough to kind of cancel out the effect of getting low.
Yeah, and he just sits there and it's like staying very close. Silent.
So, unfortunately, Astra, one of them turns its head and you hear and it starts heading in your general direction. The others, as though reacting to its noises, start following you. Or not following you, but rather following it. And they're headed right towards you. And arrows pierce their skulls, and they fall over facing you.
Well done, sister. Excellent move.
That wasn't me, Aaron.
I didn't think you were hiding a bow. He kind of looks at her.
She doesn't respond.
Honestly, you two are the worst at hiding that I've ever seen in my life.
He kind of squints.
There aren't many stragglers out this way. I guess you two are lucky.
Stragglers.
Most of the herd's down that way.
Why do I recognize you?
It's the Silver Fang.
Ah. Yes. Silver Fang. So you are alive.
For now.
Tell me, are there any still in the town?
But that one over there? No.
And looks to Astra.
No, unfortunately, this is a land of the dead.
What are you doing all the way out here?
We had to redirect the herd. They'll follow anything with warm blood.
And
They
where are
start
the rest of
shambling
them?
too far south. We push them north. Too far north, we push them south. Spread out. Concentrations of Gru are easy to find. We learned that the hard way.
It's gotten far worse.
There are holdouts. People who fled to places that are easier to defend. But most of the towns are gone. Between here and the Sept. The cities are practically under siege. Lords have tried to mount adequate defenses, but they don't know how to fight these things. This isn't the only herd. This is just the biggest one.
And are they spreading?
Yes.
That just turns to Astra.
How long do you reckon your sep can hold out?
The current supplies. It's a strange stroke of luck that this happened near winter. Will at least last the winter.
We came to recon this situation. Clearly, it has developed somewhat.
What you saw further down the coast, that's the largest herd by far. There are ones like it surrounding pretty much every walled city. At least the ones that haven't been overrun.
I take your word. Considering our Sep's new alliance.
I don't have a reason to want to. She just shakes her head.
No, but I feel it must be said. I take your word.
I knew people out here.
And looks at Astra. Looks at her.
They still alive, or
Katarina is. She's leading some people, trying to see how the Furies are doing down south.
Can give them shelter at our home set.
I hate to say it, but I don't think the Furies would accept it from you.
It's like a head tilt. The Furies are going to have to learn. We have water. We have an advantage.
We have done the honourable thing, sister. We have made the offer. It's up to them if they do not take it.
We're going, Iron.
I believe we have seen enough.
Which direction did they head?
Like I said, with this herd, you only really have to get one's attention. The others will follow it. When they start ambling too far south, I draw them north. Been running in circles for days.
I'll say it's about time today, and Krar just kind of piff.
Who are you?
Dide will hopefully lean over to Krar, kind of murmuring. Thorfang, Ragabash spent some time at the Sept. Didn't you see her around?
Oh, I remember her face now. Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember you. Hello! I
Stop
spoke to you.
screaming. You've seen what you wanted to see.
I feel we are done here. We have done as the Wormfro has asked, sister.
These people need our help.
And what of our people? He kind of turns and looks at the boat.
Send them back with a message. Tell them to meet us here in 2 days' time.
Dide's kind of blank facing between them, like, wait.
The Furies and the Silver Fangs are down south. We can offer them refuge back.
How far south?
Looks over at the Ragabash.
It's a shorter journey than the one Orn went with Katarina on. But it's hard for anyone who isn't us and the Furies in those mountains. Red Talons have territory there. I pale to think how they fare in this.
One tribe at a time. For now, if we can get the Furies and some of your people to safety, we can then focus and see what the Talons are doing.
It's that far, maybe easier to send word when the boat is meant to go back out. Better have them make camp somewhere safe. It'll be a while.
As far as the daughters of Pegasus that we ran into, no. Their sep still stands. Their skills with the bow have been in high demand these days. Katarina was hoping to win them over, mend old wounds.
And did she?
She's alive. Traveling with that pack. I tried to talk her out of it, but when she has her visions, no convincing her of anything.
Well, then she's going to need some help.
Yes. It's just, are we really the people to intervene with the Furies?
Are you going to stop me?
You just get this smile in the GIF. How would I ever think of doing such a thing?
I'm gonna take a side glance over at Carr. How's his expression looking throughout this conversation?
I mean, he was told to stop screaming, but he was talking in a normal voice. So, he hasn't said anything.
But how's his expression doing? He got any thoughts, or is he fucking cold as ice?
Oh, he has his cold face on. Just like I like you less than I did on the boat kind of face.
So what's the plan?
We're going to need to get the boat head back to Sept.
Will I not?
And I will need my belt. This Arn stands there, nude.
Please tell me he didn't actually just fucking jump over there buck-ass naked.
Of course he did. It's a fur belt, Katie. In ice water, that shit takes fucking forever to dry. He was not expecting to stay here.
Did it just rubs her face? Perhaps you could kill two proverbial birds with one stone. My glorious Alpha. Rubbing her face.
I shall retrieve our gear. And we shall send the boat back.
Tell him, well, make sure the Wormphone knows what we're doing and make sure that he's aware that we're reaching out to the Silver Fangs and the Furies.
Oh, he'll know what we're doing. He won't like it. Just that smile again.
That majestic, beautiful smile. Very well. Arn gets to wade back through some very cold water. It's brisk.
He does.
And once you are pulled back aboard, what are you saying to your lovely kin? Anything in particular, or just the whole general thingy?
The whole general thingy, mainly. To them. But to Maya. Oh, beautiful Maya.
Oh, let me get the bitch face.
Mister.
There
Alright,
you go.
don't make me roll for it, Torna. Don't make me roll for it. I am untamable. No sea will tame me.
Why are you like this?
Not even the Finnish one.
Oh, God.
As Arn appears on the top of the boat in all of his glory.
Well, it's probably one of the people helping haul you out of the fucking water.
Yeah, his balls do have like frosticles dripping from them, but still.
Frosticles. We are so fucking mature.
Ard does not die gloriously, but like the worm, he dies of hypothermia.
Look, the thing will keep me warmer. Oh, hold on. But yes. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. You wait for that line. That one's coming. But he will go to Maya after, telling everybody the general shit because of the, I don't really have the time just to sit there and repeat it in as many
it's okay.
glorious ways. But he will go to Maya, touch her, rub her cheek very softly. Maya.
She looks up at you all soulful like.
It pains me to do this. But I must ask you that you, or with the rest of them, you specifically make sure that this message is sent.
There's the smallest little frown, but, the nod. Putting on her brave face.
Of course, we must do our duty as Gaia's warriors. But fear not. As he picks up his, basically championship belt. It's basically what it is, made out of furs. Just, again, rubs the side of her cheek. Nothing will keep me warmer than the fire within my loins for when I return for you.
She wrestles your big head down and snogs you soundly. Very aggressively.
Katerina wasn't even kidding. He's always like this.
He is. Yes.
I thought she was just being angry.
No.
She's so angry.
She is. Well, he is that.
It just cuts to on the side of the boat, a distance away, just stalking the fuck out of his wife. And she's just koalaed over him.
She has.
Well, this is going to be a long walk. Longer since we have to skirt around the dead.
Maya will
Nod.
eventually be pried off. And man, you could see Calf and Cole kind of sizing up. While the lip lock was going, Viking Jesus there finally gives his brother a solid sock in the shoulder, makes him stumble a little bit. They were practically playing. Well, it wasn't punch face; it was punch shoulder. So while the lip lock's going on, Cole has started walking among the kin, getting them in place, kind of getting them hyped up to go.
But as, Arn has gathered everybody's things that they dropped. But people want their things, bits of rations and such. Cole, Golf.
Both heads bolt up. And yeah, they'll come over attentively.
The two of you. Oh, good. Strong. Boys.
The kind of glance at each other.
Look, they look young, apart from Jesus over there, but still. But still, he sticks with his statement. Puts a hand on either of their shoulder.
They were like all drawing themselves up proud, like, and you say boys, and they just kind of fucking look at each other like, really?
And of course, I entrust this with you as well. Make sure that this is known. I can guarantee. Leans in puts his head between both of theirs. Astra would be grateful.
And both, nod very sincerely, super serious faced. It will not be until you go to get off the boat that Cole delivers one last shoulder punch to make sure he's got the upper hand. Kind of rocking a surly but grudgingly accepting Calf, who goes back among the rowers.
And Arn will appear, climb down the boat, trying to keep everything dry that he's got.
Yeah, you can carefully get, kind of slide down off the boat and hold everyone's shit above your head.
Especially the belt.
Including your own shit above the head.
Then eventually he'll just dump it in front of everybody. Well, the message will be sent.
So for what it's worth, Cole will be, as they all row off, Cole will be directing, but it is Maya who is fucking screaming and slamming the drum and getting them fucking going, getting that rowing that rowing pace.
Look at that woman. My God.
She's making noise.
Yes, and as they return down shore, sister, the dead will follow them.
She's walking.
All right. Follow me. And you see Esphere just start heading in what you assume is a direction, leading you deeper into a less, how do I put this, visible area. And as Esphere leads the party into the unknown, into this late rolling fog, I think now would be time to call it a scene.